welcome back.
Denise to throw
what
first.
Is looking like a stacked lineup here in the last 16 phase. We've got the likes of multiple-time women's champion Lisa Ashton in the field. Bo Greaves still in the field, looking to make it a hat-trick of titles here this weekend. Fallon Sherrick
60
in the field. Vicky Proom still batting. Trina Gulliver looking to get a place in the Women's World Match Play, still in and batting. Vinnakainen avoided a bit of a banana skin. 4-3 victory over Eileen de Graaf. And here on the streaming board now, we have an opportunity, a real chance for the players to get a place in the quarterfinal lineup. And what a difference a day
45.
makes. Because when we look back 24 hours ago for Denise Cassidy, it was a second round exit at the hand of Bo Greaves. No shame in that. It happens to everybody on this tour. And then a first round defeat to Angela Kirkwood. For Aurora, it was 2 second round defeats, Eva McCormack and Fallon Sherrick. So neither player yesterday able to get past the second round phase.
45.
So a real good prospect for somebody to make the last 8, get some good prize money on the board, and improve their position on that seasonal order of merit.
60.
Yeah, I've been excited to see Aurora Fochesato back on the streaming board.
$43.
She's someone who has largely
59.
held the hopes of Italian darts. There's a lot of pressure, a lot of expectation on her shoulders when she first started playing in these sort of events. And she's made a really strong start to this one. And one thing, she's still so young in this game. But one thing I like, when you look at her running averages for each year on the women's series, they're noticeably getting better. 2024, 62.5 she was running at. 2025, 68. This year, we're moving up again. The 2 games she's played so far 43. Today, around the 71.
And a real chance here for a good run in this event, getting through to the quarterfinal stage. It's fair to say she's quite handily developing.
42. $60.
Excellent stuff from Focusato. The development clear to see.
I think that's the exciting part as well for the women's game right now. The fact that there's so many young players coming through and so many young players giving it a go now on the women's circuit. We've seen them around the various circuits, but not really committing to coming here to the women's circuit, because the best in the world are here on the women's circuit.
66.
And they've kind of sort of shied away from the challenge a little bit, but now it's like, well, we can see that the pathway is there. We can see the opportunities are there.
55.
It's worth the risk. It's worth the gamble. And you can see the development of people's game all the way through the systems, that if you want to be one of those best players in the world, you're going to have to come here and take on the challenge.
100.
There could be an almighty challenge, though, at the quarterfinal stage. There's a long way to go before then, but there's a chance that we could see in the quarterfinals Vinnakainen against Trina Gulliver. We would bring that game to you right here on the streaming board as well, because that has side stories galore.
What a clash that could be. Trina Gulliver, though,
60.
currently 2-1 down against Steph Clark.
$60.
Lisa Ashton eliminated early in both events yesterday, but going well today. She's 3-0 up on Rebecca Hoyland in the last 16, averaging 98.
65. 100. $138. $45.
Tops for Denise Cassidy to level us up.
32.
It was a very quick look over, wasn't there, to the scoreboard there for Denise Cassidy. Shows that she is one of those players that just plays the board, worries about her own game. Wasn't sure how far back Aurora was, and that was a fine effort. Just coming wide on the double 12 there to confirm that breaker throw she already got in the opening leg instead. Could be leveling things back up and going back on throw.
Game shot.
Back on throw we go. Good response that for Denise Cassidy. Did have to dodge a bullet there from Aurora, but has things back in her own hands once again.
$21. $26. $45. $95.
Well, a bit of a rocky start to this leg from both, but Aurora
45.
with a big treble there. Can that settle her a little?
60.
Ultimately, you're not going to play your best all the time, are you? It's just not possible. When we look at players, how often do they play their A game? It's everything that comes after that as well, and playing yourself out of situations rather than
100.
getting into that mode where you're sort of dwelling on things and you get into that negative mindset. And one of the things about the throw of Aurora, it has to be positive. It's a very firm throw. She can't
85.
go up there and sort of be a bit safe, be a bit protective. It has to be an attacking, aggressive. And it's something that's really developed in her game sort of over the last couple of years, because there was that time it get a bit floaty, a little bit soft, just started to engage the shoulder. See there, that is throw. Good, firm.
85.
And I like the play there moving downstairs. 130, significantly easier shot than 135.
We do have our first player through to the quarterfinals. Lisa Ashton with a 4-0 win over Rebecca Hoyland, averaging in excess of 90.
There's 74 left. 74. 118.
Well, a wise decision when you're not sure. Just ask what you've got left, and if you can also execute the setup like that, you're on to a winner.
60. Game shot.
Superb stuff to put Aurora Fochesato back in the lead. Bo Greaves has joined Lisa Ashton
58.
in the quarterfinals.
$55.
The big story in the outer boards right now, though, is the Trina Gulliver-Steph Clark game. Big permutations in regards to the future for both. And it's gone to a last leg decider. Trina Gulliver against the throw.
Yeah, Steph Clark kicking off with 40 though, so it's opened the door for Trina Gulliver. Steady ton
140
for the Golden Girl.
$85.
Yeah, right call. Certainly thought about it though, didn't she, before starting on the 19s?
99.
And you'd rather have that, wouldn't you? Just take that little bit of time, make sure you're doing the right things and going the right ways. It is the next step and the things we need to see come into the women's series, that development.
134.
In regards to the board management, the counting. Because that's giving those elite players a bit of an advantage at the moment.
41. Yes. 91. $84.
I'm impressed with what I've seen so far in this one from Aurora Fochesato. As you said, sometimes there are large gaps.
Game shot.
Between seeing players developing and emerging players in these events, and to see such huge progress. And opting for the Luke Littler route.
85.
With that 50 checkout, but she has been in 2 finals this year in the WDF system. Losing one of them actually to Aileen de Graaf. But opportunity potentially for a career best in the women's series
83.
today.
There's a real confidence and assurance about this performance, isn't there, from Aurora, which we've not quite seen before.
60.
And just goes hand in hand with the fact that she's looking like she's going to produce a career best.
Yeah, made 1 semi-final on the
85.
women's series before. I can confirm Trina Gulliver, well, she's got it all to do in the final event of the day, because Steph Clark has put a spanner in her works.
60.
Come out on top 4-3. It's all coming up Kirsi Vinnikainen at the moment, isn't it? She edged out Aileen de Graaf 4-3. We were watching that game from our commentary position. I think that's the most emotion I have ever seen from Kirsi Vinnikainen. She went through a roller coaster.
Well, let's not discount
86.
Steph Clark. She might be playing herself into contention here. The quarterfinal position there. If Vinnikainen wins, she'll have to play her for a spot in the semi-final. Steph Clark would probably have to win the title, but
100.
it's not impossible. Just 3 wins away.
$91.
An ironic smile there as she knocks the 6 off the score.
26.
When I've seen Denise at her very best, she takes shots like this out. These are the things that separate her good performances to her average to her bad.
Shot.
That is a nice, clean, clinical check out there from Denise. And one of the 3 legs of which she'll need, but this is the tricky one. This is the one where she needs to find the breaker throw.
100.
The winner of this will take on Bo Greaves. in the quarterfinals, but
41.
as we've said before, it's so difficult to predict what we'll see from Bo based on her previous performance. Her level wasn't dissimilar to what we're seeing from Aurora here in her last round match, but we're all very much aware that that has no bearing on what comes in the next match. She could easily go and average 107.
And let's not forget
70.
the Bo Greaves aura factor as well, where she does have a fear factor. The players do want to avoid her. They don't want to be playing Bo Greaves. They assume she's going to win before a dart's even been thrown.
55.
Well, the evidence of what we see, most of the time they're right with that assumption.
Yeah.
60.
Is it going to be Aura against Aurora for a spot in the semi-final?
95. $100. 60. 120.
Harsh deflection there with the last dart. That does make significant difference. Even just a single 20 would have left a 2-dart possibility. Instead for Denise, it's got to be a 3-dart out.
60.
To level us up, to break the throw, to put it back in her own hands once again.
$21.
Too many moments like that in this match, though, unfortunately, for Denise Cassidy. But still an opportunity
42.
to force a last leg decider.
$55.
You can see her blowing her hands there. It is incredibly warm down on the floor, isn't it? Indicating that that dart might have slipped a little out of her hand, but
the match, Aurora
pins the
Fochesato.
double 8 to make it through to her 5th quarter-final on the Women's Series and set up a tie with Bo Greaves.